Welcome back to Freshwater Healer. I pray all is well with you guys. Today, we are talking about working on yourself after heartbreak. Recently, I had someone ask me if she would ever love again after heartbreak. And it's a question I hear all the time. I hear people say, I would never love again after heartbreak, or after someone has broken my heart. And I hear them say, I'll never do that again. But truth be told, that's not true. We all are humans, and we deserve to love, and love is very important. Even if you're just loving yourself, and I said just loving yourself, but loving yourself is so important. But I answered her and I told her, yes, you will love again. You will love again. But, and there's always a but, you have to work on yourself. Guys, it's so important to work on yourself first. Work on yourself. Work on healing. Work on self-care. And work on your boundaries. So important. Instead of seeking distraction, don't seek new love. Work on you first. Now I suggest you intentionally take time and go into solitude. Go into solitude for reflection and peace. It's important that you know what you want in love and what you need. As so many of us try to get into relationships and try to love others before we seek that within ourselves. So I say, stop for a moment and learn to love yourself. Learn self-love. But solitude, when you decide to go into solitude, you're making a decision to discover who you are, to go deeper, dive deeper into you. We normally seek to find out about other people, but we need to seek to find out more about ourselves. Solitude is positive time for self-reflection, renewal, and a time for you to just enjoy being with you. Enjoy yourself. If you don't like you, then how can you expect someone else to like you? And it also helps guide you to making healthy decisions, healthy choices concerning love. And it prevents you from settling. I want you to understand, the more you evolve, the more you will discover who you are. And when I say evolve, I mean the more you develop inwardly. You know, so many people are walking around out there and they look like they're perfectly fine. They look like they're very mature. They look like they have themselves together. But inwardly, they are not developed. And so you don't get to know that until you get into a relationship with someone. But I want you to be able to instantly discover that that person is not developed, that person is not ready. That person has been arrested in their development. And the quicker you find that out, the quicker you'll be able to release. I want you to become the person you want to attract. You do this by improving the love that you have for yourself and by strengthening your emotions, your inner strength, your inner being. Be the energy of what you want. If you want a certain type of energy in your life, be that energy first. And embody the qualities and the mindset that you like. You know, a lot of people look for the qualities and the mindset in others that they don't have. But you work on yourself and embody those qualities and that mindset so you can choose an energetic match. If you want a king, then be a queen. Have that mindset. I'll give you an example. If you want a mature person, and this is what I'm trying to say, if you want a mature person, then you be a mature person. Because if you don't, you may get that person, but you may not be able to keep that person because you haven't reached that level. If you want a mature person, be a mature person and put the childish things away. You can put it away. In other words, I tell people all the time, redirect all that good love energy that you give out. Redirect that to yourself. Learn how to give that to yourself. Recognize, when you do that, you recognize your own values and your own needs. You recognize what you deserve. You know, there was a time in my life where I tolerated things that I would have never tolerated for love. But I didn't know better. I can honestly say I didn't know better. But when you know better, you do better. So I say learn the lessons, because along the way there are lessons that you have to learn. Learn those lessons and evolve. Now, you must become the person you want to attract. If not, you will attract a relationship that mirrors your own self-perception of yourself. And what I mean by your self-perception of yourself is how you see yourself, how you evaluate yourself. I'm talking about your unhealed wounds that you carry around, that no one else knows about except you. But you will attract that type of person when you don't heal and you don't love yourself. You will attract a mirror reflection of yourself. I want you guys to know that relationships reflect your inner belief. It reflects what you believe and value about you. Your partner will often act as a mirror, showing you what you believe about yourself or what you feel you deserve. So you have to take a look at what you're choosing. And if you don't like what you're choosing, don't look at that person. You have to look at yourself. Because this is what you chose. And this is what you felt like you deserved. Understand, unhealthy situations can signal that you may be carrying unmet needs, or you may have low self-esteem. While healthy situations shows self-love and growth. An example, someone who feels unlovable will attract someone who is emotionally unavailable or critical, confirming their inner belief, believing you deserve that type of treatment. You have to believe you deserve better in order to receive better. You have to know it, that you deserve better. That self-belief about you will not change until you decide you deserve better and heal. You have to decide, I deserve better than this, and heal. I remember thinking, I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. Instead of settling for selfish treatment, and I did, because I didn't know better. But when you know better, I say this all the time, you do better. You truly do. And that's when I decided I have to change this. And that's when things changed. Understand the mind is programmed to repeat what is familiar and what is routine, such as your habits, your patterns, or behaviors, unless it's interrupted by new thoughts or new ideas. New thoughts interrupt what you normally would do and think something different. It will set you free. It will set you free. So again, if you want better, you have to do better. Be the person you want to meet. Don't fake it, because eventually someone will see right through it. And you'll have to start all over again. Be the love that you want to attract. I use this metaphor all the time. If I feed you, I want you to think to feed me back. I'll say that again. If I take the time to feed you, to do things for you, think about doing things back for me. Reciprocity. Reciprocate. Give me some of that nourishment. I want to be nourished too. You want balance. That's what you want. You should want balance in a relationship. You should want mutual exchange. I give to you, give back to me, at least sometimes. Actually, I'm showing you what I like by giving you what I like. Just don't like it, take it, and shut the door on me. You want, guys, an energetic match. You want harmonized connection. You want connections that are equal. Amos 3:3 says, can two walk together unless they are agreed? That question highlights the importance of alignment. Agreement, guys. Agreement in purpose. Agreement in direction. Agreement in understanding. In any relationship, including your relationship with God, you want agreement. God wants agreement. You want harmony, you want agreement, and you want peace. That should be the goal. Life is too short to be constantly, I'm not talking about having disagreements, because that's kind of healthy sometimes, but I'm talking about constant arguing, constant disagreement. Life is too short for all of that. You don't want to be unequally yoked with anyone. It is possible, because there's a lot of unequally yoked people, but it's hard and it's difficult. It's difficult to maintain. When I say unequally yoked, It means being with someone that has opposing views on beliefs, values, goals, or purpose. You guys really just don't match. It's mismatch with drastic differences. This relationship, that type of relationship, guys, will leave you anxious, broken, and stressed out. Eventually, it will create mental imbalance and conflict. In other words, it will leave you messed up. Now, that is not the goal, to be messed up. So I want you guys to remember, true love elevates. True love heals. And true love makes you feel safe. So you ask, how do I work on myself? Let's go into that. First, connect or reconnect with your Creator, your source. Always know that you're never alone. God is with you, and yes, He will help you. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed." Don't be frightened. Don't be scared. "For I am your God, and I will strengthen you. And yes, I will help you." All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is call on me. Call on Him, guys. Open your heart to God. Open your heart to Him. But you have to receive Him. You have to receive it. Open your heart to Him, but receive Him. And and allow Him, because there's some things you have to do. Allow Him to redefine you. He will heal you. He will build you up. And He will tell you who you truly are. You see, people will tell you who you are. They will give you your identity. But God will give you your true identity. And when you truly become aware of your worth in God, you will be unstoppable. Number 2, acknowledge and process your feelings and emotions without minimizing them. We're in the process of trying to get this out of us. We're transitioning from loving someone else deeply to learning how to love ourselves deeply. If you're angry, say so. Don't keep it hidden. Say so. Say, "I'm angry. I don't like this, and I'm angry about it." Be honest with yourself, and then release. Release it. Release your pain. Release your bitterness. Release the anger. One by one, let it go. Let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth your salvation. Refuse to let life poison you. Refuse. There's some things you have to refuse. You're too important to allow life to poison you. You're too important to allow someone who is sick to poison you. You're too important to let someone who is unhealed to poison you. So release and set yourself free. Number 3, forgive yourself and others. That is so important. I say this Forgiveness is for you. Choose love over hate. Because that person that hurt you, they have issues, unhealed wounds. And that's not your problem. So forgive them and pray for them. Pray that they heal. Pray that they get the help that they need. So I say release, release, release. And continue to release until you get where you need to be. Until you find yourself in peace. And number 4, focus on your healing process. And there's so many different steps that we can go into about that, but I want you to actively address your physical, your emotional, your spiritual, and your mental pain, because there's so much pain in that. In different areas. So I want you to address it. And that's your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. While you're in solitude, take a look at those areas. Don't push it down, guys. Don't push it away. Take a look at it. Take the time to do self-care. Take the time to go. I know some people that said they never got a massage. Take the time. Get a massage. Relax. Release. Breathe. Take a walk. And always remember to set your boundaries. Keep your boundaries in place, because people will always come over the wall, or come through the wall, or come through the door. So know when to close the door. And I want you to rise above it all. Rise above it all and turn that pain into purpose. That pain comes for a reason. Just don't let it sit there. Turn that pain into purpose. And my final thoughts is real attraction. Real attraction is not about what's on the outside. It's about who you are on the inside. Your presence. Your self-mastery. And when I say self-mastery, I'm talking about your self-control over you. You don't have self-control over others, but you do have self-control over you. Your quiet strength and your ability to make others feel inspired. That's what matters most, guys. That's what matters most. 1 Samuel 16:7 says, man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. In other words, people judge by looks, while God sees a person's true character and intentions. It might be wise for us to think like God thinks. You think? I think it might be wise to do so. This will definitely help you to avoid heartbreak. Ultimately, you attract what you believe. So if you want better, be better. Until next time, I say this: choose yourself. Choose yourself every time. And don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty about it. Love yourself enough to respect yourself. And never feel guilty about loving yourself. Amen. To God be the glory. I love you. Bye-bye.